The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another House of Stein Hot 10 show. We got the crew with us tonight. Yee is enjoying, he just got done enjoying the World Baseball Classic, so good for Yee. That's pretty sweet, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he said he's going to try and rush home and jump on.
Yeah, he'll be here.
Yeah. So, anyways, we are a couple days out from MegaCon, you guys. So, pretty crazy. After MegaCon, it's going to be variant craziness. And we might have to take next week off because we're all going to be in MegaCon minus Stein. So next week is an off week.
You guys don't want me trying to do this by myself. It just be anger all the time. You'd be like,
people
man.
be going crazy. So we you guys know how we do. We've been, dropping hints about our variants and that we're gonna have at MegaCon, which has been crazy. And then I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to Clutch's Jeff Monk variant reveal that he's been putting on his IG, but there's this Jeff Monk variant for Something Is Killing the Children that Clutch is doing that's freaking amazing. So, but on top of that, we have a bunch of other stuff. Shout out to Rye. Thanks, Rye. Appreciate you. And then we have a table there. We're going to be next to Whoops Comics, and also on one side, and then the other side is going to be Adam from Comic Sports Inc., aka Sveta Shabina, and Andrew Torosov's art rep. So that'll be sweet. And Comics Elite's going to be there. And then this is a big one. Mark Spears is going to be there. So that's going to be fun.
My gosh. You guys are going to be just like crushing that corner of the floor.
Dude, I got to give a big shout out real quick to this guy right here, Greg Hopkins at Boom. I do it every time, and I'm going to keep doing it. He is such a great person, and really been supporting, Beyond Wednesday's House of Stein and just comics in general. And he did something really cool at Emerald City Comic Con last weekend, which we're going to talk about some of his Emerald City Comic Con books, or Boom's Emerald City Comic Con books, but he offered any Beyond Wednesday member that came up to the booth, and I think only a couple people took him up on it. That's why you got to watch the live chats. You got to be in the live chats for House of Stein, Beyond Wednesdays. Pay attention. He put in the live chats, if anybody's going to be at Emerald City Comic Con that's a member of Beyond Wednesday's YouTube members, and you come up to the booth and show me proof, we'll give you on Sunday, it was a Flops blind bag. 5 Flops blind bags, and on Saturday it was one of a Sveta book we're going to talk about tonight. He gave away too. So
dang,
yeah, really crazy. So shout out to Greg, and he said he's going to do it again for C2E2. That's amazing. So there you go, you guys. Even better. So shout out to him, one of the good guys. And then this week, we also dropped in a pre-sale on Wednesday night on Beyond Wednesday's Wednesday Night Review. We dropped 2 pre-sales for some really good books. The Estuary Suspiria. Did you see that, Stein?
No.
Oh, bro, you got to see this. Hold on, let me show you this. So this was limited to 500, and shout out to Dave and Tim, who are the creators for this, and Oni Press. They jumped on with this on Saturday and talked about this, and then Clutch had this variant available. It was a 500 pre-order variant, or a 500 print run variant for a book called Estuary. I think there might be some available, you guys. I'll drop the link for this over at Big Clutch's website. I don't know if if it's still available, but it might be still available. It's limited to 500, only $20. $20, limited to 500 copies. Absolutely gorgeous. So that was pretty sweet. And then check this out, dude. And then we dropped this, the Edo Thundercats 24, 500 print run. Only 450 of the trade and the Virgin are available because there's going to be 50 AP copies going to Edo. But they're still available. If they're still available, you should guys. I know that as a matter of fact, here I put the link for the Edos for this in the chat. If you guys check the link, it's pinned. And if you use the promo code Wednesdays, you'll get 10% off the Edos. So I think there's only a couple sets left. We put up 100 sets, and you get a Virgin and a trade for $35. So if you guys want them,
nice.
Yeah, there should be still hopefully a couple left. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like there should be some left. So, go use the promo code Wednesdays, get 10% off. So you'll pay like $30, and then go to bigclutch.com. Let's see here. Does he have the estuary still up? Maybe he doesn't have it still up. Let's see here. I don't see it. Pre-orders maybe. Oh, right here. Here we go. So here's the pre-order for the estuary book too, you guys. Suspiria number 1. There you go. $20. 500 print run book, $20. Amazing book. So, yeah, pretty sweet. And so shout out to Oni Press and the team, the creative team for Estuary and Suspiria, and then of course to the guys over at Dynamite, Jeff Mazza and Nikki Barucci, and of course Edo for these amazing variants. Are they sold out? I don't think they're sold out. I think you can go get them. So the link's in the chat. You can get 10% off the Dynamite or the Edo if you use the promo code Wednesdays. So pretty freaking sweet. And MegaCon is just going to be crazy. There's so much stuff getting ready to happen that I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it all off, but we'll see. It's going to be nuts.
You're going to be
dude.
Cooked after this weekend.
I know, dude. This week. What are you talking about? Weekend. This week. That's going to be crazy.
Hey, we'll be fine, dude.
You think so? You think we're going to be good?
Yeah.
Going to be there for a week, bro.
I mean, I'm going to be there, dude. Y'all ain't got nothing to worry about, bro.
Well, here's something else that's kind of cool. Mark's going to be doing an eBay live sale on Friday night, and I'll be helping him with that. So that'll be cool. And he's going to have some
from the con.
Yeah, from the con. And he's got some really good con variants and some really rare ones too. He's got like, I think 15 copies of medals. So only 15 medals of these. And then he has regular foils that are limited of each of these. And yeah, eBay live sale is going to be crazy. He's going to be doing remarks and on books. And he's only going to be signing for a couple hours each day. And the only way that you can get the medals at the con is when the time that he's signing, you have to roll a pair of dice and you have to roll double sixes. And then if you roll double sixes, you get the ability to buy one of the medals while supplies last each day. He's only going to do like a couple each day. He's going to, span them out each day. So, with 15,
you got him on a pitch count, bro.
Right?
Sure, you got to protect it. We got to protect that hand.
This
bro.
Monster Balls one and the Muscleman one are going to be crazy rare, dude.
Gee, everybody keeps on hitting them up for the Monster Balls, dude.
Yep. Yeah. So, and then he'll have a couple available of each on his eBay live sale too, for people that can't make it, that he'll be remarking. So that'll be fun. And then I'll be doing a sale from Whatnot and eBay Live with the Dynamic Forces crew. The Whatnot sale is already up. If you guys want to, bookmark this one. This is kind of crazy. Check this out, Stein. So we're going to be dropping spot foils of this in the buy it now for this sale. It's the only way you can get them. And then we're going to have 5 medals for each sale of this. Super rare, limited to 25 copies each number.
Is the spot foil his sword?
Spot foil is his sword and the lightning.
Ooh, that'll look cool.
Yeah, only 100 of those. But check this out, dude. Look at these items that we're going to be putting up.
Badass, dude.
This is a Ken Heiser sketch cover, 4-issue sketch cover. That will be available. That's sick, right?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
These are just some of the books that are going to be available. There's going to be even bigger books, even cooler books. This is a book signed by David Prowse, Star Wars manga, signed by David Prowse. Look at this. Ooh.
Did you find out who did the art?
Is that Sia I can't remember who did the art, but that book
It
is
could
crazy.
Be. It could be. Hold on.
Crazy
Keep it on
rare.
there. Go back. Go back.
Hold on. Oh, you want me to go back to this
yeah,
one?
I want to see.
I mean, it's a Midtown book, so you should be able to find it on Midtown.
Yeah, Miss Fury.
Let me find out.
And then, dude, check this out. Red Sonja, signed by John Romita Sr. and Jr.
That's pretty cool.
And then, hold on, it gets better. There's going to be a bunch of cool Campbell stuff.
Whose sale was this? Your sale?
Dude.
Yeah, this is
the Campbell, bro.
This is the Dynamic Forces sale where we're going to be dropping the Ito spot foils and medals.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need that one. God damn it.
Hey, and if you're not following Dynamic Forces on Whatnot, you definitely should be.
Yes. Yeah. This is going to be available for auction. This
Jack Herbert cover.
Jack Herbert, is that
Miss
it?
Fury. Jack Herbert.
This is Joey Madureira, super rare Vampirella. Look at this.
Shout out Jack Herbert.
Ooh, that Alex Ross is pretty.
Look at that.
Mama.
I used to have the Virgin one of that.
Ooh, man, look, this is one of the
that ain't
rarest
no Virgin.
Frisons you'll ever see.
Is that the one of 50?
Yep.
That's gorgeous.
So somebody will have to take a shot on this. Check this out. Young Allies, signed by Joe Simon. So those are the type of books you'll see, plus more Frizen, J. Scott Campbell's, Art Adams, Alex Ross, and the Ito medals and spot foils. So we're going to drop the spot foils as buy it nows, and we're going to auction off 5 of the medals on each show. So there'll be a Whatnot sale and an eBay Live sale. We're going to do the same thing on eBay Live. eBay Live will be Thursday night, and the Whatnot sale, we're trying to figure out it might be Sunday night, but we're going to find out. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. So that's what's coming up for everybody, and it's going to be a good week.
Well, everybody but me.
Yeah, I'm bummed you're not going to be there, dude.
Bro, I'm going to Ireland. I'm going to South Carolina twice. There's no way.
Yeah.
No way.
Next time. Well, check this out. We're contemplating maybe trying to go to Heroes Con in June. You think about doing San Diego again, Stein?
I would love to if I can. I just don't know. Again, I'm taking so many weeks off. I get 7 weeks of vacation, but I mean, I'm going to be burnt. I haven't taken a day off yet this year. Just because I know once I start taking days off, I'm going to be burning through them quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hope you can make it to San Diego again. I hope everybody can go to San Diego again.
I want to go to New York, bro.
Oh, well, we're gonna do New York too. New York, San Diego, Huntsville. We're and then hopefully Heroes Con, Vegas in June as well. So holy shit, man, it's gonna be nuts. Anyways, let's get into the show, huh? Why don't we get into the list? The almost 10. All right, starting off with a killer newsstand book. I remember when this book came out. This is when I had just gotten into my groove of going back to the comic book store every week. I had my box set up, and I am a huge Ed McGuinness fan. And Ed McGuinness was, the first 6 issues of this series. I think he did the art for. And then Turner came in, and then I think Ed McGuinness came back. But this was a big deal because this was them bringing back Kara Zor-El. This is her first appearance of Supergirl, Kara Zor-El. And man, was it a big deal. Like, big deal. And Michael Turner was at the top of his game. But I didn't know there was newsstands of it.
There are. They are not that easy to find. I don't have the newsstand of this one. I have a newsstand of the, what is it, number? Is it like 11 where it's
She's
like
flying?
the dark? Yeah, like the dark.
Dude, that book is so good. There's that one where she's fighting Power Girl, I think, and I don't know if you know this, but there's 3 different covers for it. And it was a secret variant where they changed I'll see if I can find them while you're talking about this.
It's the background. They did a black and white and they did a red cover.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this CGC 98 of this newsstand sold for an all-time high of $350 this week.
What number was it, Stein, you think it was?
It's like 11 or 12.
12. Let me see here.
You would know it as soon as you saw it.
Oh, this one right here. Is it this one?
Yep.
Okay, let me see if I can find this.
Yeah, I got the newsstand of that one.
Wow. I think it's 13. No. 14. Chat would let me know. Chat might know. But anyways, is it 10?
Brian's gonna look up every issue.
I know. We're gonna look up every issue. Hold on here. Let's just go to the damn. Let's just go to the damn book because this is such a good book that a lot of people don't know about. This series is so good. Look at these beautiful covers. I love the McGuinness. Look at Mama. These. Maybe it's not this. Maybe it's Supergirl that they did that in. Yeah.
What, the variants?
Yeah, the variants. Yeah.
No, they did the Michael Turner ones too.
Supergirl.
I mean the Trinity or whatever.
Let's see here.
Just type in second print.
It's right here. It's right here. All right. Look how good this is. All right, it's right here. So there's this one. That's cover B by Turner and Ian Churchill. And then there's this one, cover A. All right, so they flipped them. That's cover A. They flipped them for cover B. And then there's a second print, white background. That's a crazy cool book. I'll be on the lookout for that one.
Talking about that one.
You weren't talking about that one? It's a good book. All those early Supergirls.
I'd be hunting that white cover. I haven't seen that out in the wild. That's
cool. Yeah, they're tough. The white one, the third print. So, man, tough book to get in a high grade too. These newsstands, these late era newsstands.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, moving on. Original Boy, Day of Atonement, #1. Now, I don't know anything about this. Did you do any looking in this?
No clue. No clue.
I'm gonna look it up.
Is this so there is a book called Original Man. Is this like related to that?
Based on, let's see here. Man. Original Boy, Day of Atonement. I don't know what it is. That's interesting. I don't think so.
Was that the Million Man March?
Let's see here. Original Boy, Day of Atonement. It's, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Hold on. Where's Derek when we need him? You're on the case, Derek.
Alonzo Washington. No publisher listed. John Johnston art. So I don't know much about it, but it's pretty interesting. It was events deal with the Million Man March in Washington, D.C. You're 100% right. Yep.
Thank you.
Good call.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you,
That's
man.
exactly what it is.
Appreciate that.
It's a major comic book for Black history and Black comic books. So that's pretty cool.
You get an A today.
Thank you, man.
You want a sticker or a lollipop?
By the way, I love looking these books up because sometimes you find other crazy things. Can I show you a book that just popped up in while I was looking at this?
Yeah.
$400 for this book.
For Pizza Man?
Yep. One of the toughest Todd McFarlane Spider-Man Torment homages out there.
Dude, I have that.
$400.
I have that in a
bro.
box put away, dude. Damn it. And I was gonna. Where's the other one? Because I got.
Do you have this? Do you have this Original Boy book?
No, I've been looking for it. Looks like they spelled McFarlane wrong too on it. Right? Look at that.
No, MCFARLANE.
Oh, there's the E. I
just,
see it. Yeah.
They just ran out of space.
Yeah. So, yeah, pretty crazy. You gotta love. That's why I love the Almost 10, man. That's the way it works.
So that book had a print run of 2,000 to 3,000 copies of Day of Atonement. Yeah.
It was handed out at the Million Man March, I wonder? If that was the case, that would be amazing. How cool would that be? Because I love books that tie into history, right? Those are the books to me that mean the most, you know? Like war books, the Promise Collection, the Image #1s from Golden Apple, because they released on the day. Torment #1, the Spider's Web signatures, it was released on the day of release. You know, the historical, when they become this tied in with a historical event, especially like a real historical event like the Million Man March, that would be very cool. Damn. All right, next. $400 raw. Wow. This one, I know we've talked about. I know we talked about when it came out. Swipe Files by Charles Burns. And I don't remember where we talked about it. But I remember doing a deep dive on it, and my cannabis brain forgets everything. But I remember talking about this book because I thought it was like, when I first saw it, I thought it was like somebody doing swipe files as in like art aping, you know, copying or stealing poses, that type of thing. But it's not.
I don't remember ever talking about this. So if it was, you must have talked about it on one of your other shows, because I don't ever remember hearing about. And this is new. I mean, this is like just from last year.
Yeah, it was a $15 buy-in. Okay.
Gosh.
Yeah.
$15.
Yeah. 2
Limit one.
color 24-page booklets.
One per customer.
Yep. Crazy, man.
Well, it is now $200.
Ooh. That's pretty gnarly. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to fans of Black Hole. Talk about a major series back in the day. I remember trying to find that back in like the early 2000s. Was that when did it come out? Maybe the 90s? Do you remember that book, Stein? Black Hole?
I do not. Was this like late 90s?
Yeah, I think so. It was really controversial. There you go. This book.
I had a big. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that. Now that book we definitely talked about.
Uh-huh. Yeah, 95.
I forgot about that book.
Yeah, very crazy book. So that's Charles Burns. So, man, $200 for a $15 buy-in. Almost looks like a Tijuana Bible too. I wonder if it's like super small.
It looks really small.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what she said.
Moving on. Wow, this is crazy. Batman issue 245, the famous Neil Adams cover in a 9/8, a CGC 9/8.
Yes. Now I did not look up the pop report on this,
Shit,
but
it's
the
gotta be a
listing
pop 5.
the listing said there was 2.
Okay.
2, and this was the first sale of a 9/8, and it sold for $10,000.
Jeez Louise.
To put that in perspective, a 9/6 sold for like $400 recently. That's a humongous jump.
Shit, crack that bitch open, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
There's certain books and cards lately where I've seen the prices on them and I've been like, if I own them, I'm like, okay, I'm selling. Time to sell, because some of these prices on some of these things is just so high that's what I love about collectibles is, especially if it's something that you're not really attached to, you see the prices on some of this stuff and like, that's a house payment, you know what I mean? Or 3 house payments or a car, And if you have a 9/8 of one of these, that's a car or a big payment on a
So
car.
weekend in Vegas.
Yeah. Legit sale. Did it show up on Terapeak?
Legit.
Legit.
It's on GPA.
Okay. Wow. That's nuts. It's crazy. All right, next. All right, this is the book. So, again, big shout out to our boy Greg Hopkins, who I think is one of the people that, we talk about all the time how there's this crazy disconnect in the world of comics with publishers. And there's only a few publishers that I think have their finger on the pulse. And, Boom is one of them. And shout out to Greg over there, who has been such a big supporter of Beyond Wednesdays, House of Stein, and comic book content on YouTube and social media. That I remember he hit us up and he's like, he's like, I love the show. I love how you guys have an eye for these new artists, and I would love to start putting some of these artists on the books. And he actually kind of like, I don't know if he was asking permission, but just letting us know, hey, thanks. And it felt so cool to have somebody be like, from watching your show and seeing this, we love these artists and we're going to try and get them on some books. And he hit us up and told us, he tells us whenever, he's going to be putting something out and lets us know. And then Adam let us know as soon as this art came out, and he showed us this art and we were like, oh my God, this is crazy. And this is one of the books that, not the black foil, but the regular red one, was one of the books that he gave away at Emerald City Comic Con.
Oh, look
to,
at that one, man.
Yeah, to any Beyond Wednesdays members. If you went up to the booth and showed proof of being a member, you got one of the red ones, which is just as good. I mean, the black foil, and I saw it. Somebody had it in person. I think it was Clutch, maybe. Somebody had it. Maybe it was Greg that sent me a picture of it, and it looked so fantastic. So I'm not surprised that here it is on the Almost 10. Alice Forever After, issue number 1, the black foil Emerald City Comic Con variant, limited to 100 copies.
That's not many. No. And you figure, I would say at least 70% of the people that buy this are buying it for a PC, which means it's just going to not be available for anybody else.
Yep. So, big, again, can't thank, I can't thank Sveta enough for she and Adam and crew have been such a supporter and of us, and we love supporting them. And again, shout out to Greg for, being on the lookout and keeping an eye on the pulse of comics. So that's important. We love that. So Lewis says I got the red variant as well. That's awesome. That's so sick.
How much what is the red variant limited to?
Greg, what's the red variant limited to? Is that 100 also? So we'll find out here in a second. I could just imagine how the foil pops in. Look how good that cover is.
Yeah,
I mean, fuck. 300 is the red. The red's limited to 300.
Mama.
Is this written by? This is written by Panosian, right?
Yeah. He did the cover for. I think he did the cover.
Or he was doing one of them. It was either Forever After or Never After or Never Land, or I don't know. They're whatever they are. I know he did something, but I don't remember.
Yeah, Panosian, says Derek. So there you go. Nice, good call, Stein. I haven't read this one yet. I got to check it out. So writes and draws interior. Holy cow. Wow. Panosian's a beast.
Yep.
I want to see what the interior art looks like on this. Man.
If it's Panosian, it's got to look good.
Yeah.
I don't think you're cheated with the Panosian artwork.
No.
Like, he brings it.
One of the top cover artists in the game. All right, moving on. Speaking of Boom Studios and Greg and just finger on the pulse, here's another one of the artists that, we've been a big champion of, Flops Comics. And Flops is killing it right now, just doing amazing things. And not only did this happen, did you see the rest of them, Stein?
No. Okay, so I'm going to be 100% honest. I did not even know that they did these at all. So this is all news to me. So the fact that this is pretty cool that they did all these different ones. And so these are like the boxes from these are like the
corner boxes.
The boxes from the corner boxes, right?
And so they did this at NYCC, which was amazing. And they even did stickers for this. And when we found out, when he hit us up and let us know he was going to do these blind bags, these were blind bags, and you had the chance to get one of each, one of these books in there. And again, if you were a member of the YouTube member and you went up on Sunday, the first 5 people that would have went up would have gotten one of the bags. I don't know how many people took him up on it, if anybody, but C2E2, you guys. Make sure if you're
when is C2E2?
After MegaCon, the weekend after MegaCon. So not this weekend, not next weekend, but the following.
The only reason I say is because they just had a massive hailstorm and tornadoes go through up there.
Oh yeah,
and
I heard.
I'm trying to see whether or not I may be going up there for my team, at least for partial, but we'll see.
Bro, those corner books are awesome, dude. He
I'm
fucking
gonna.
nailed it, dude.
This is gonna sound crazy, because Flops is so good, but I think Flops has done his best work with Boom.
I
I
think
think the
so.
covers he does with Boom has been his best work, and he's done
Mhm.
so many good stuff.
That Something Is Killing the Children he did at NYCC was
Mhm.
amazing.
Yeah, the glow in the dark. Jeez,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that-
smart. Again, that's the other smart thing, like utilizing the glow in the dark aspect, and doing cool spot colors and spot glosses, and that is the finger on the pulse. That is the type of thing that the collector is going to be into in 2026. That's going to be a big thing, and Boom is one of the companies, one of the publishers that's been doing that for a while now. And
Well, like they're not afraid to take chances. I love that. That they're willing to try different things and go against the grain. I mean that just it creates innovation, man. I mean, I love it.
amen, bro. Yeah, couldn't have said it better. So that's and this is the Octo that very few sales of these because they're super limited. Greg, if you're still in the chat, what were the limits on these? I think they're one book per blind bag. There was 8 covers. I don't know if one was more rare than the other, but they did some really cool stuff in there. And there's so few of these available on the secondary market now. I know ECC just happened, but there was only one sale. Like trying to find information, 300 on each cover. See, that's the other thing. Like good on a publisher doing collectible numbers, print runs. 500 or less. That's crazy because you're not making a ton of money on a 500 or less print run. You're literally doing that for the love of the game, right? You're doing it for the collectible market. You're doing it to make something fun for the fans, and you're not really making money on a print run of 500 or less, which is crazy. So Greg says we went Happy Meal toy rules, good spread and not chasing rarity for one. Yeah. Fucking A, dude. Good shit. And how much was this one, Stein, again?
$80.
$80.
Yo,
What up?
What up, Yee? We're talking about the Flops blind bag.
We haven't even
from
made it to the
Comic-Con.
top. We haven't even made it to the 10 yet. You're still in the
No.
almost 10.
No.
I'm still in the almost in. Nice.
Uh-huh.
I almost didn't make it.
All right, next we've got a classic, Art Adams, and I immediately reached out to a couple people and said,
oh,
do you ever seen this?
God.
Do you have any of these? Because if you do, I want one. And
Oh my God.
Vampirella Fairy Tales with Feary, number 2, the Art Adams black and white. Now, there's a color to this which is just as good, if not better. I say
have
that
the
very
color.
rarely about black and white with color, but the color is so good. But the black and white is a 1 in 25, and probably at a time period where they didn't make a ton of these,
Hard to find.
What did this sell for, Ben?
This sold for 100.
What? Good Lord.
Dude,
Like if this was a brand new variant out the gate, like it would be a $200 book.
Art
That's
Adams can
crazy.
get away with these weird poses and weird anatomy and make it still look good, right? I mean, when you really look at it, you're kind of like, it's kind of off. But man, he draws one of the best boobs in comics, right? I mean, it's
Bro,
fucking.
that's how they look here in Corpus, bro.
They all his women's faces looks like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh wow.
They have that like heart face.
Very round, very hardish looking.
Are you saying Sabrina Carpenter is an immortal vampire like Keanu Reeves and so many other celebrities?
She might be.
Hey Stein, you
be.
should check out the Vampirella
Allegedly.
movie on YouTube from 1996 that we saw on the show
The
the other
who?
night. There's a Vampirella movie that went straight to VHS that is so
Oh,
bad.
God, yes.
It's funny and it's
What are you
free to
talking about?
watch
It's
on
great.
YouTube. Yeah. It's so bad. It's got Roger Daltrey from The Who in it, and it might be the worst movie, one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and I
Well,
only
it's-
watched the
it's
first
got
5 minutes.
Katana in it, dude.
Yeah.
The chick that played Katana.
Like not even just like a B movie, like it's like D plus.
Like D+, but funny it's so because it's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Bro, it's so bad it's funny.
where would you watch it?
YouTube for
Is it
free.
on Amazon?
Just look up
Oh, it's on
Vampirella movie. It's on YouTube for free.
Oh my gosh.
If you want to do a double feature, you can watch that Fantastic Four film that was
Oh,
never
yeah.
Roger
released.
Corman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on YouTube as well.
You guys are just trying to like screw up my algorithm again. I'm gonna start getting this.
That's funny.
This guy
$100
likes comics.
I wonder what the
Damn
what
it,
the
dude.
what the color version goes for. You know what I mean? It's probably got to be a decent look to
I
it.
think I've got the color version. I've never seen the black and white.
Man, that's crazy.
God damn. This fucking chat is at it again, dude. 31 likes. Dude.
31 likes. What are we doing here, you
damn it,
guys?
dude.
31 likes. There is
Every-
146
Every
of you
week,
watching.
dude.
Hit that
What
like
is going
button.
on, man?
Not only hit
Oh, I
that
guess
like button.
yeah.
Oh,
I'll like it.
Yeah, you go like it too.
yeah,
Like
it's
your own
pretty
stuff.
sad. We gotta like our own shit. You know.
Not only hit that like button, but thank Rye for the $10 super chat who just said Talissa Soto was hot as Vampirella and Melina in Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Ma.
Yeah.
Ma.
And also, by the way, you guys, there are Thundercats Edo variants available, still available. We only put 100 up as pre-sale for the variant for MegaCon. You can get a set of the trade and the Virgin, limited to 450 copies available, 500 printed, $35 for a set. Use the promo code Wednesdays to get 10% off. The link is pinned in the bio. And also, if you go to bigclutch.com, you can get this estuary Suspiria Vilches variant limited to 500 for only $20. A couple of really cool early MegaCon pre-sales just for the live chat, just for you guys. So good shit. All right, next, a killer Lady Death variant by Richard Ortiz. Richard Ortiz has done some amazing Lady Death.
Mama.
Wow. Oh, Comic Book Countdown says it's sold out. Which one's sold out? Comic Book Countdown. Estuary is sold out. There we go. There we go.
Dun, dun.
Yeah. So, bummer.
Mm.
Well,
You said
Maybe-
bummer, and then we're coming back to this cover.
bum. This is the Lady Death Retribution #1 Emerald the Bikini Edition, limited to 100 total copies, and a 9.8 copies sold for a pretty good amount.
400. Oh, that was Igor's sale.
Igor
Congrats,
sale.
Igor.
Look at that. Yeah.
Igor sold this? What are you crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
400.
Damn.
I was at that Emerald City Comic Con.
2018.
Yeah, March of
Nice.
2018. Yeah,
Oh, I thought
2018.
that-
Did you get one of these?
I did not.
Oh.
I think I ended up buying the. They did a Lady Death ASM 300 homage for Emerald for that year. I want to say
I got that. Yeah, the Spawn one. I got the Spawn one from Murat Michaels. I think it was that year. So,
Yeah, nice sale, Igor.
oh yeah.
Congrats.
All right, next, a killer Souza Micah cover that, again, shout out. I know Stein doesn't put it up, but shout out to Kara's Comics, one of the
Good
best
Lord.
retailers in the game, continuing to make great choices on amazing variants. And this is
Bro.
the Sonya Reborn issue #6 Souza Micah variant, limited to only 400 copies. And this might be one of Souza Micah's best covers.
Bro, she's back, bro.
I know. Holy cow.
Yeah, this one looks good. There's a black one as well. There's a white one and a black one.
What's the black one limited to?
Do not know.
Mm.
I guess I could probably go on KRS's website. Or oops, I said a name. I said a retailer's name.
Well,
Oops.
shout out to KRS. They're some of the good guys. They're the good guys.
Dang. Who are you?
I
don't
know.
even
I just
this guy anymore. He
I
just broke
slipped
all
up.
the rules.
What's really bad is I feel like I've done that like 3 times tonight because there's like several retailer books on the thing, and I don't mean to. I'm
Try
just
not
what's
to.
selling right
the
now.
numbers. It's what's before me, right?
But the black looks good too because all that white is just completely gone with the black. So the black looks really nice.
So you need both.
Yeah, I would say get both. I
Would
mean,
you call
I
it a yin and yang set.
might be, yeah. So if you're MegaCon, I would definitely go pick this one up. It's only 400 of them, and they've probably sold quite a few of them pre-sale or on their website before. Oh, okay. Liger wants to see what the black looks like. $80 is what this sold for.
Damn.
Let me see if I can find it. Shout out to Ryo with a $5 super chat. He says, "Love this cover. You all got to get Souza to sign at Mega." She's gonna be at the live podcast on Wednesday night, which is gonna be cool. All right, let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna do a podcast Wednesday night. I don't see the black one. There's only that one. Oh, there it is, right there.
There it is.
It hasn't come out yet. This is gonna be available at MegaCon. Wow.
Oh, nice.
So I'll have to try and grab one of these from the guys.
The black one is the one, dude.
Oh.
I think so.
Only if I knew some people that were going to MegaCon. Jeez.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's the cool thing. On Wednesday night, we're going to be hanging out at Hell Destroyer's retailer event. And Souza Mike is going to be there. Suspiria is going to be there. Alex Maleev, Dave Dorman, Lobos, a couple other artists that I'm forgetting to mention, and a bunch of retailers. And we're going to live podcast from there, which is going to be a lot of fun. So that'll be Wednesday night. But man, is that fucking good.
You get so much fun.
Yeah, I wish you were going to be there, bro. Next time. San Diego, bro. San Diego.
I just need to retire.
I know. We all do. We need to win the lottery. All right, moving on. This is a big one. Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 1, the Art Germ Fan Expo Artist Edition foil, which is super limited. There was signed ones, remarked ones, and unsigned ones, and they have some major sales.
Yeah, 800 for the unsigned, 1,000 for the signed. I don't know what the remarks one. The signed ones I know are limited to 50. That is a lot of money. For a book you can get a trade dress for like $250.
I like the fact that they put the artist edition in the bottom right, which is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. Good for whoever got that happen.
Did this only come from like a specific fan expo?
Cleveland,
or like
Cleveland Fan Expo, and then there was one other. I want to say maybe Kansas City.
God.
But I know Cleveland was one of them.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
They had Art Drum draw this badass cover because it was in Cleveland.
I heard Cleveland rocks though, right?
It does not.
Oh, okay. I was lied to.
Cleveland, this is for you.
So it's not like Detroit Rock City. It's not like that movie at all.
The only thing that rocks about Cleveland is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is right next to the Brown Stadium. And if you get outside of that, the city sucks.
Yeah, Ohio's a shit state.
No,
Yes,
I
it
didn't
is.
say Ohio is.
It's a
No.
shit state. But yeah. All right, that is the almost 10. I'm gonna figure out a way to get Stein to come to the West Coast. Get out of the cold. All right. Moving on to the list.
Well, hold on, man. Let me see. I'll put my
Hood's
foot
saying you
down,
guys
dude.
need more likes in order to get the list. So.
All right, we'll just wait here until you guys. I don't give a shit. I'm taking over.
Yeah. Hey, Clutch. I tried to show everybody that the estuaries were available for sale, but it doesn't. It looks like they might be sold out. I don't know if there's going to be any available in MegaCon. Let the chat know if there's going to be any available in MegaCon or not. But you guys can also go to dynamicforces.com. Link is pinned in the chat, and there should be a couple copies left of the Edo Thundercats MegaCon variant. You can get a set of the Virgin in the trade for $35, which is pretty dope. All right, moving on to our Golden Age honorable mention. Large feature comic, Series 2, number 7, which is... You usually get pissed off at Stein for putting up books on the almost 10 that I want to get, but this is a regular list book, so I can't get mad for that. And it's a pretty expensive one at that I'm trying to find. This is the first professional comic work of Carl Barks.
Wow.
Yep.
First of all, I didn't know that. Second of all, so this was a CGC 8. Okay, this book is.
Wow.
I mean, it's pushing. What, 85, 84 years ago? So, I mean, it's pushing 100 years now. This is CGC 8. Okay, it sounds like this is an all-time high sale in any grade. So for $3,416. Is it just me, or does that sound really cheap for freaking Carl Barks first?
And an 8, a Pluto book
8?
at that? Yeah.
Yeah.
And a warship, a war book. It's a war book, too.
Where was it sold on? Was it sold on Heritage?
Yeah.
This was on Heritage.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like...
Is Pokemon really draining all that money away from comics?
I don't know, man. Maybe at Heritage they go, and we got a Pluto book here. We're gonna start the bidding on and do it all like no hype or anything like that, you know. That's where you see these books go really low if there's no energy or anything like that. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, for those of you guys,
a Pluto book.
For those of you guys that don't know, if you're into Creators First, there is a living list description, and all the links in the link for the list is in the bio. You guys can add to it if you want by making comments on this list. It's the Beyond Wednesdays Comic Creator First list, and here's Carl Barks' books on the list. His first work was actually in some really rare magazines from Calgary called Judge Magazine and the Calgary Eye Opener and something called Cuckoo Number 1. And I need to get verification on these, but they're very early Bark stuff. But yeah, this book that we're showing right here is his first professional comic work. And he was the unnamed duck artist. That's how they knew him back in the day until like, I think the 70s maybe. They didn't even know who he was. They just knew he's the amazing, duck artist or duck comic book creator. And he had some of the most amazing comic book stories in kids' books told at the time, which, now people have fallen in love with over the years. And I'm with you, Stein. This should have sold. I felt like this should have sold for a lot more.
I mean, but it is an all-time high. So, I guess, but
is it the highest grade on the census?
No, I think there is one higher.
Interesting. But it's an all-time high for any grade?
This all-time high sale, yeah.
I mean, Disney collectors will be always Disney collectors, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Lord Zero, member for 22 months. That's my guy.
That's awesome.
Oh,
One of the
dang.
good dudes. So, creator of Scrooge McDuck. Yes, sir.
Why, a lot of negative press on Disney, certainly have hurt the property over the last couple of years, right? So a lot of people aren't as enthused. You still have a lot of collectors for Disney, but it's the love of Disney is not where it was, 10 years ago? That's
True.
my opinion.
No, it's definitely not.
I wouldn't mind getting, I always talk about this, but I haven't done it yet, but I wouldn't mind doing some dabbling and collecting Disney, old school Disney books, especially the war books like this.
Well, now that they're cheap, you could get them cheap. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Nate's wife is really big into the Disney books. Like the first time I met both of them, they were both each digging. Nate was kind of generally everywhere, and then she was in her Disney section. It was funny.
I pressed a bunch of her Disney books for her.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lord Zero. He says, "Sorry I'm late. It was a long sesh." Brian, you know how that works.
Hey, make sure you hit the like button, Lord Zero.
I bet you he already did. Look at that. Miss
Brad
Horsecock
Selden's
Express is in the chat. Shout out to Miss Horsecock.
Hey, Horsecock, what's up?
One of the OGs.
Nice.
Yep. All right. Let's get into our regular honorable mention this week. And shout out to Bill McClay. It's nice to see Bill McClay on the list. One Last Trick, issue number 2, from Midnight something Productions. I can't remember the full name, but this is a 1 in 10 from Bill McClay, who great artist who's been on. We've had him on before, and done a lot of work with the Zombie Tramp stuff, and working with Dan Mendoza. And we saw this on the new comic book day, and I remember, I think it might have been Leg or somebody said this is going to be a big book, and here it is on the honorable mention.
Yeah, very limited. I think I only saw I don't know how many copies Midtown had, but it was sold out on Midtown.
Wow.
And there was only maybe 1, maybe 2 sales on eBay, not many. About $15, so it's a little bit above ratio. But I mean, who's the publisher again?
Midnight something Productions. Let me look it up here.
What?
Is that Small Key?
It might be. Let's see here.
Gary's
One
right.
Last Trick number 1. Midnight Factory Press. And it is Schmalky.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Did you hit it? It is Schmalky?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's a 1 in 10 for this also. Another one. Did you see this one?
Another one.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Oh, that's from 2025. So there must be.
This is like a second series.
a second series.
Did she have a UPC on her stomach? That's
That must be
badass,
like a
dude.
second series.
Good fucking scanner,
I think it's-
dude.
I think it's since he's on his own publishing company now,
99 cents.
right?
Hmm.
Or is that just issue number 1? This is issue number 2. So
Oh
maybe
yeah,
this
that
is
was
just-
issue number 1. Sorry, I was looking at issue number 1. Yeah. This
Dude,
is
I'm
issue
gonna
number
go-
2.
I'm gonna go digging, dude. I gotta get the UPC stomach variant, dude.
She didn't have it on this cover,
No.
does she?
No. It's not a Yeah, it is a UPC. That is a UPC on her
Yeah,
stomach.
bro, pull it
Yeah.
up, dude. Pull it
Yeah.
up. Look, that's a hot book, dude.
I don't think that's a UPC.
It's a UPC on her belly, bro. Look at that. Or,
That's not a
or
UPC.
is it?
No.
What is it? Blow it up.
That's like the tracks from like pole position or something like that.
No, man. What do you say? They rode all over?
Man, I haven't thought of pole position in a long time. God,
That's
I
her
remember
ID. Everyone
That's
has that tattoo.
that. Yeah. All right. $15 raw. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, super limited. How many do you think are out there for this book? Can't be many.
More rose code.
A couple $100 maybe, or a couple hundred of them maybe tops.
Yeah. This might be something to if you
Skid
can find
marks.
one. All right, number 10 this week. Here we go. Tigress Island, issue number 1, the Vecchio polybag not safe for work variant. And I did put little House of Stein OG fists over the naughty bits because YouTube is.
Oh, you did.
I did.
Look at that.
I did, yeah. So,
Nice detail there, partner.
bro,
So this is not a great cover though, right?
I think it's good. No, I don't think it's bad.
That's
I think it's
alright.
good. When you look at it up close, it actually looks really good. And all the covers for this book has been good. Even the second print that hasn't come out yet are really good. So
She's making that face like, I got to take a shit and there's no toilet paper here.
Oh, you know what's funny? I think I sent Music Pub to a comic book shop that was near him. I was like, "What'd you pick up?" And he sent me pictures. I'm gonna check right now to see if he picked this up. I'm gonna laugh if he did.
yeah, this is the poly bag with the all black poly bag, and it's got a little pink
Oh,
skull and bones on it.
He got 2.
Yeah.
Nice.
And every
Utah.
cover in this set is good.
Give me 2.
There's a really good black and white one. And then the second printing is going to be a monster. But yeah. Again, another book that we talked about on solicitation that we were like, this one's going to be a pretty hot book. So what's this one selling for, Stein?
25.
Not bad. I wonder what was the buy-in, like $3.99, $4.99?
I think this one was a little bit more. This one might have been like $5.99 or $6.99. I'm not 100% sure, but it was not an incentive or anything like that, as far as I know.
Gotcha. All right, number 9 this week. This one surprised me. Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 85, the Natalie Fordrain retailer incentive 1 in 15 cover. Now, it doesn't surprise me because it's Natalie Fordrain. Everything that she does on these retailer incentive Sonic variants sell well. But this one is one of the covers that, like, is not a very good cover. You know what I mean? The rest of her covers are actually decent, or they have a first appearance of a character on there that's really hot. But this cover isn't really that good, in my opinion.
Yeah. But I mean, it's weird. Like in general, most of the Sonic variants just do well.
Especially the Natalie Fordrain ones.
Yeah, how many has she done? Like a truckload at this point,
Like
right?
every retailer incentive cover for the past probably 30 issues.
I mean, let's just all admit it. We don't like headshot covers in this panel.
No, I don't. I like headshot covers. I just think this is lacking. This is boring. You know?
Yeah.
But
Somebody
what's it
likes them, I
selling for?
guess. Like 20 to 25.
Not bad for a 1 in 15.
Okay. Just released.
Yeah.
Just released.
All right.
So it's like $50 next week, huh?
Probably.
Number 8 this week. This is a good one. Grommets issue number 1, the 2026 Skate Shop Day variant, which is, we love grommets over here. Obviously, we've talked about grommets incessantly. Grommets number 7 was the very first Beyond Wednesdays variant, and it was my favorite series of 2024. And when they announced that they were doing this, we all kind of geeked out over it, and it's kind of cool how they came. I don't know if you guys saw, I don't have mine next to me, but they kind of shrink wrapped the board, and then the comic is in the shrink wrap with the board.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw several people like showing theirs, and the book was like shrink wrapped around the board, so it was like bent, like the corners were like bent around the board. So I don't know how many they, I don't know how many they made of these, but I would tend to think because that book is literally just loose in there that I
There's
can't
not fair.
imagine
An 89
9/8.
comic.
Yeah, 9/8 of this. Whew.
Imagine two skateboards like being shipped together like that with
Right,
the
yeah. So if you get,
Hey,
I would say,
hey,
if you
Ray,
get
let
it-
us know. Let us know how many you end up pressing, and then we can get a good idea what the print run is.
right, yeah. If you got one that's pressable, get it to Hood so he can get that
He's-
thing 9/8'd up for you.
He's the official counter, so
Brett
That's all I need
Parson
to know.
did such a good job on the art on this series. It's unreal. And he did a really good job on this cover. Nice little skate punk, old school 80s
Alex said
skate
3,000.
punk, early 80s skate
Oh,
punk. So limited to 3,000 comics
oh.
and boards. Wow. I feel like there's less than that, man. That's a lot.
Oh, Brian, by the way, I did mail out the mount for you to
Oh, thank you, brother.
yes, so I imagine you'll get it after MegaCon
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're leaving out early. Yeah.
That's badass. Shout out to everybody that got one of these in the chat. A lot of people picked one of these up. So
Probably
Yeah.
flying the board in a Goodwill soon. That's funny.
pretty dope. What's it selling for again, Stein?
It was 30 when it first came out. Now it's 65. The ones with the board are like 100.
Not bad. I wonder what the buy-in was with the board and the comic.
That I do not know.
If anybody knows in the chat, let us know what the buy-in was for the board.
I think it was 7. I saw a link for 75 when
Yeah,
around the
75
time
says
of
Alex.
Yep, there we go.
It's dope.
Cool.
All right, number 7 this week. New History of the DC Universe, The Dakota Incident, issue number 1.
Okay, this one was a little confusing to me. This came out a couple weeks ago. It was like $5 to $10, which is pretty much cover price, and now it's on for like 20 to 30. And I couldn't even find that there was like there's no first appearances or anything in this.
No.
It's all
but-
about
but it-
Static.
Static, yeah.
Yeah, they're it's kind of like the origin story of Static in the DC universe and like cementing him in as a major character and all the milestone characters in the DC universe, I guess. I haven't read it yet, but that's what I'm hearing. Chat, let me
That
know
makes
if
you
I'm
think
wrong.
that something's coming with the milestone characters, right?
Yeah, but why would that make this particular book be worth $20 to $30?
Do you think it's kind of like not a soft reboot?
I mean, they just did Static. They just rebooted Static just like a couple years ago.
All I hear is Stein saying on Black History Month.
Unfortunately, you wasn't here when we talked about the Million Man March for the first part of the show. So.
That's even greater.
And you know what's really bad is I can see Hood like screen capturing that and just be like, Ben hates black people, and that's what he's gonna put like on the caption or something like that.
I hope Lucifer isn't listening.
Oh my god!
Yeah. What is this one selling for, Stein?
Like 20 to $30.
Wow.
I mean, maybe it's a good story. I don't know, but it just seems odd.
Yeah. I feel like they've fumbled Static in the Milestone universe so many times. It's kind of hard.
What the fuck? It's just fucking Static. Fuck that.
But they have that series that was out with Static and Batman Beyond. That was pretty interesting. I think I read like 2 issues of it. But it's really hard with those characters because they fucked it up a couple of times. But yeah. Anyways, all right, moving on. Number 6 this week. Here it is again. Tigress Island, issue number 1. The A cover is on the list at number 6.
Yay, another number 1 from Image that everybody wants to buy.
You sound super excited.
I mean, okay, it's only a 4-issue miniseries, right? So,
Hey, how's reliving the 90s going for you?
this is from the 90s?
No, I'm just saying
No.
in general, the idea that every week it's new.
Oh, I thought that
Oh.
you're saying the series was from the 90s because
No, not
because
I'm not
the
saying
words kind of look like, like the font looks like it would be from the 90s.
I think it's
I'm telling you, people just don't want to miss out on another number 1 that just eludes them. You know what I mean? And they don't want to be like, well, they didn't pick up that number 1. You know?
Oh,
And
Langer
that
said
number
that it
1
takes place
goes
in
for.
87.
I mean, if you're getting the A cover at cover price and it's within your budget, pick it up. Like, you never know with these things, man. They just out of nowhere.
Yeah. Of those 4 covers, which one would you buy? I'd buy the black and white one.
the black and
Yes.
white or the one left to it. The black and white
Yeah.
one's so good.
I'd buy the black and white.
Did
all day.
anybody do any store variants for this?
No, but there is a second print. This is the second print. Whoa. Whoa.
What?
I don't know if you saw that, but Google, this is art. This is the second print right here. That'll be a
Well,
good
that
one
looks-
too.
That looks odd.
I like it.
The bottom looks like the like the Temu Rockettes or something.
It looks like a paper.
Oh.
Remember, you used to cut out the paper.
and it spins around in circles,
Yeah.
and you see the object move. Those things are so cool.
Yeah, I like that. So, but
Okay.
It looks like she's wearing a leather wig, dude. Like,
or they also have the you know how they have like repeated images on a record, and then when it spins or the turntable cloth, like this is a pattern. So like it's a repeated pattern, and then when you
Oh,
look
yeah,
at
yeah,
it,
yeah.
Oh, it makes a new image. So it's like yeah, okay.
So some people are saying that they thought it was a fun read. Some say that it was not. I have okay. So I guess some
So
people
it
like it, some
splits.
people don't. Yep.
that's the way it works sometimes. All right, number 5 this week, 51, issue number 1. This is a new book out this week from Mad Cave, and obviously has something to do with aliens in Area 51, which is right up my alley.
Okay, so I guess now we're expanding we're just getting out of Image and now we're going to Mad Cave, right?
Well, there was a Michael Avon Emming cover to this that he did, which is kind of cool because he's got this really big history and lore in the world of aliens and faking a call from Area 51 that he's known for. So I thought that was kind of cool, but this is not the Avon Emming cover. This is the A cover.
Okay, so several people are saying this was a fun read. So I guess go for 51 and not Tigress Island. I
Well, they were
guess.
both decent. They weren't bad.
You read them both?
I haven't read this one. I read Tiger's Island. I got to read this one. So,
Cool.
what's this one selling for?
20 to 25. I think there's just an A and a B cover, right? I don't think
Yeah,
there is
A
any
and a
other
B.
covers.
Yep, no ratios. Yep. So, all right, number 4 this week. Here we go. Mark Spears Monsters, issue number 9, the Unholy Hour 1 in 50 variant. And I thought this was really cool because Mark really made it clear he wanted people to know that this variant is called the Unholy Hour. Not the Unholy One, which is the character, but the Unholy Hour. And I hope you guys have read issue number 9. It is by far, in my opinion, the best Mark Spears comic that he's written yet. It's better than the 0 issue that he did for Free Comic Book Day. It's better than anything that he's written in Monsters yet. and it was just really fantastic. Even the A cover, I think, is a great cover considering how good the issue was for Hatter. And the Unholy One and everything about the Unholy One is going to be a major plot point moving forward. So this issue, this 1 in 50, along with his first cover appearance, which was the Comic Tom variant that you have, Hood, that was limited to like how many copies? I forget.
10.
10. That book is going to be ridiculously expensive once the Unholy One, storyline gets moving.
Have you zoomed in on this cover?
Yes, and I love it.
It is crazy when you zoom in and look really close. Man, it is crazy what this cover actually looks like. But yeah, $90 for this one.
So a lot of people love. So Mark loves this. They did these. If you remember in the Halloween bags, the Night of the Living Dead variants and the black and white variants from the Halloween bags had this like matte finish to it, and this like almost like it feels like plastic, but it's not, like texture to it. And that's what they did for this variant, is they gave it that matte finish, the same type of cover that was, same type of material that was the Halloween bag Night of the Living Dead and black and white variants, and it looks so good, absolutely amazing. So this is for those of you guys that wondering what Stein is talking about. Let me show you. Look at that. All the sinew of the muscles. Ugh.
It's like looking at an anatomy book or something like that to get that kind of reference.
Like you think like how he did that to himself, and I just see him taking like one of those. I used to be really into like ceramics and stuff, and they have this ceramics tool that's like a scraper, and I could just see him scraping, like that skin off to the muscle. Oh, ugh. Fucking gross.
Bro, this is a badass book, dude.
A badass mofo.
Mm-hmm.
What's this one selling for?
90.
I think that this will probably take a little bit of a dip, and that then it will, as soon as people realize the storyline with Unholy One and everything about the Unholy One, it's gonna really get a nice little bounce. So hopefully you guys got one. We've been telling people for months, this is the book to pick up. If you're going to pick up a book for monsters, if you're going to spec on a book, this is the one. Issue number 9 is the best issue so far of monsters, and the Unholy One is like a major speckable character. So,
bro, I wish CGC make a black label for this fucking book, dude. This book is fucking fire, dude.
That would be
that'd be
unreal. Oh man,
do that.
How cool would that be for them to do something like
this
that?
This is going to be an expensive book, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, so if Mark submits his from his collection, does that count as a pedigree?
Right?
Because it's directly from the source, the distributor to him, right? Or printer or whatever.
Shout out to D. It's my boy D, Comics and Sneakers from the UK. Shout out to our UK brothers. All right, number 3 this week. Here we go. Dork, issue number 1, the Brett Bean second print, black and white, which I believe is limited to 1,000 copies, I think.
I think it says 1,500.
Okay. And this is a crazy book because I know a little insight on this, and I'm going to explain something to a lot of people. So sometimes when you do exclusive variants, you don't have a choice on what the cover is. The publisher just says, we're giving you this one, this is what you get, and it's just random, by luck of the draw, luck. And the retailer got this, shout out to the retailer, big retailer. This retailer got super lucky and just by the luck of the draw happened to get this one. And it's the #1 cover A black and white, and it was smart to limit it to, less than 3,000 copies, in my opinion. But can you imagine just getting the call being like, yeah, we're going to give you the black and white, A cover variant on this one. So
Easy sellout because
Mhm.
everyone wants to pair it with their color, right?
It's kind of like what a second print should be, So
Yeah, this one's selling for 90 to 100, which is basically the same price as what the A, might even be slightly higher than what the first print A cover is selling for. Again, I'm not going to mention because I don't do it unless I accidentally slip, but it's pretty simple to find out who the retailer is on this one.
And from what I hear, there might be a super limited foil variant of this at MegaCon, which is going to be crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I will also say this, and I don't say this often, but I actually watched one of his shows the other day on Whatnot, and like there's some retailers that are like, hey, this book, especially with like the with the controversy with that stupid card guy that was like throwing cards and bending cards because they didn't sell for what he thought they should.
He lit it on fire.
Yeah, it's like shaming everybody for not bidding enough.
Oh, and he like broke his giveaway, which was a PSA slab, and ripped the card in half.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I'm like, what are you doing? But this retailer actually, this retailer
cards were already selling over comp too, right?
Right. Yeah. But this retailer was actually, I was watching his show, and he was actually telling people, don't go any higher than $30 on this book. Don't do it. Please don't. Once it got there, he's like, stop bidding. It's not. I'll throw another one up. It's not worth any more than that. Do not bid anymore. So sometimes you just need to shout out people for making a good
Doing
name.
the right thing. Yeah.
I just So again, I don't generally shout out many retailers other than Clutch, and
Big
people
Leg.
that Big Leg, and people that I know that are like I know personally. But I just, like I said, I thought it was a big deal.
Yeah.
To do that.
I think this retailer, and we've talked about it before, I think he has integrity and doesn't get involved in the fuckery, and I think everybody here has got a lot of respect for that retailer. So
Derek, integrity.
$100 raw on this one. So all right, #2 this week, here we go. Absolute Batman issue number 19, the Rafa Sandoval glow in the dark variant. Now, pre-sales on this, because these don't come out until what, April?
Well, no, I mean they're technically out. I mean, because the book is out. So
no, 18 is out. This is 19.
Oh, is it 18 or
Yeah.
18's out? I thought 19
out.
just came out.
No. 19 doesn't come out till April, but this is everybody is pre-selling all their Absolute Batman 19s right now.
So this glow in the dark one, this is a crazy looking cover, just even on the regular one. But then to make it a glow in the dark was, I mean, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But man, $200 for this?
Yeah, with an 800 print run, which you guys know what I say. I think 1,000 is about the area where anything above 1,000 is not very rare to me. But when you get 1,000 and under, you start getting into the rarity range, I call it. 1,000 is, decently rare. 500 or less is rare. 250 or less is super rare, and 100 or less is beyond rare type deal.
This is how you go, Aaron.
I was gonna say I don't get that dopamine hit unless I get that one of one. You know what I mean?
No, I was gonna say this is how you don't get any ass. Hey, babe, turn off the lights. Let's look at my glow in the dark.
Rock a mic like a vandal, baby. So
This is also a retailer. And this one I actually don't really know who the retailer is, but this one is a retailer exclusive as well.
yeah, beautiful cover. So many good Absolute Batman 19s, but again, so many. There is a ton of Absolute Batman 19 variants coming out. There is a ton of absolute variants coming out. They've opened up the floodgates. They raised the prices and the print count needed to do variants on these books, and it's become cash grab central. So you got to be very careful, on spending a lot of money on these ones. So just be educated on what's rare and what's not.
Got 96 likes, bro.
Hit 6 more likes, you guys. Get us to 100. Help us out.
4.
Yeah, 4 more likes.
All
right.
That's the Arizona. That's Arizona math.
Yeah, it's the cannabis math that just kicked in. All right, number one this week.
Don't show it.
One Piece Volume 1, the first print of the manga from 1997. Holy cow.
Okay. I am going to make myself look really stupid here. So I've been like looking at certain like either Pokemon or whatever, and then I saw that these One Piece. I'm like, oh, what is this? And I'm like, I don't even know what this is. And then I was sitting on the couch the other day, and there was a commercial, and I was like, that looks like the guy that was in those trading cards for that One Piece on the TV. Like, what is that? And then it was like season 2 starts next week or something like that. I was like, season 2. And then I went into IMDb and I typed in One Piece. I was like, oh, they're on season 2. And I was like, hold on. This thing says it started in 1999. It's freaking 1,200 episodes of this cartoon. 1,200. It's been up for 27 years.
It's the longest ongoing anime series.
How on earth did I not know that this thing existed?
Because you're Ben Stein.
Where have you been? I don't know.
I mean,
this is what happens when you live in Ohio.
I guess.
Shout out to Alex Lodemeyer, who just donated 5 House of Stein memberships. Thank you so much, Alex. You're the best, brother.
That's awesome.
Am I gonna have to give you a list of animes to watch?
Well, apparently I'm gonna be stuck for the rest of my life trying to go back 27 years of shows.
Oh no, don't do that, because they're about to release a abridged version of the show, so you can catch up without having to watch all like 1,500 episodes, because there's a lot of side quest stuff that doesn't matter. It's what I've been told by hardcore fans.
Okay. So this book is thick. So I'm not sure that. So I saw that there was graded copies of this, but they were all graded by Beckett. None of them were graded by CGC or PSA. They were all Beckett graded. Like 6 months ago, you could get this in not like the greatest of shape or whatever for like $300, $250, $300. Recently, they were up to like 1,300 raw. Now they're like 2,000 to 3,000 raw. And the last like Beckett like 9.4 or something sold for like $20,000. This is a monster book. I feel stupid that I don't, but I just don't know that. I didn't grow up on this. I mean, I was already married when this came out.
Look at this, Stein.
So I was just about that.
This guy just paid $275,000 for these first print mangas. He got a first print Dragon Ball Z, a first print which one is that one on the far left? Naruto, and then a first print of the One Piece, all 9/8. Or sorry, the One Piece and the Naruto were 9/8. The Dragon Ball Z was a 9.4. $275,000 this guy paid.
So who is this guy? Is this the main character?
I don't know who it is.
Luffy.
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, that's
That's
Luffy.
Monkey
Monkey D. Luffy. Yeah, put that back up,
Is that
Stein.
the
I'll
main,
put
that's
it
the
up.
that's the main character, right? This guy?
Yeah, Monkey D. Luffy. Yep, that's a big hit.
Okay.
Holy cow, bro!
Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's from some set called Egghead or something like that. I don't know what it is. I just bought it because they'd restocked Pokemon, and this was sitting right next to it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll buy these. I don't know anything about them, but I'll buy them. And now I'm like,
something.
now I'm like, holy cow!
Have you seen how crazy people have been going for the One Piece like trading card game?
They've blown up, bro.
Dude, they've been handing them out at like professional baseball games, basketball
Promos.
games,
Oh
promo
yeah.
cards, and then now they're even doing college games. And so like, you have people like scout trying to buy them from people
straight
like,
out of the,
like
stadium.
what they're standing outside the stadium. I'll give you $100. I'll give you $100. And then like people are buying it because they don't know. They'll take $100 over like, oh, blah blah blah.
Because they don't know what
So-
they have.
Right. And then that same person selling them now, like what, $300, $400 on eBay? You just stacked
Okay.
up like 20 of them.
All right,
100 of them.
comment. Did I say his name wrong? Comic Sneakers. It's not Luffy.
Monkey
I don't
D.
know what
Luffy.
I don't know. It says Luffy. Luffy.
Luffy. Why? I thought it was Lufty. I could be
Luffy.
wrong. Luffy. Monkey D.
Luffy?
Luffy.
Luffy. God.
I'm so stupid.
Monkey D. Luffy.
I don't know. How am I supposed to know that?
I don't know
I didn't even know
either,
who.
so
I didn't
don't-
even know
I don't
anything
blame
about
you.
this until like 4 days ago.
Welcome to planet Earth.
So I'm gonna ask the same question, like the same thing with Pokemon, where they kind of did some American comics of it, but they really haven't done very many American things with it. I mean, why? I mean, this thing's been on for 27 years. Has really nobody crossed it over into American comics or anything? It
They
seems
tr-
weird, right?
I feel like they tried at one point, didn't they? To do
Yeah,
something.
it's usually always those like Viz comics and stuff like
yeah,
that.
Viz.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess they're books that don't count because it's free
I'm
comic
thinking
book
about
day.
One Punch
Right,
Man,
Stein?
man. That's what I'm thinking about, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of those like anime companies that will have like comics. Like I remember last year at San Diego, they Gundam Wing had a promo comic. I forgot who was handing them out.
Yeah.
To Shami Nations or whatever. The model company.
Clutch
Maybe.
says, "Did you guys ever see the longest One Piece book? What is that? Send me a link." Clutch.
Clearly not, bro. Again, I didn't know this thing existed until 4 days ago. It's been out for like older than Yee's been alive.
That's not true.
I mean, that's an insane amount of episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, 1,200 episodes? Come on.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys have
Right.
ever come across this and just passed it on?
No, I don't think.
I bet I
ever.
probably have.
It's like a manga book.
It's
you know what I mean?
manga.
It's,
Yeah.
it's not a comic size.
Okay.
Yeah, so you look through
you
manga.
know-
That makes me feel better.
No, you
Okay.
know full well that this thing is sitting at one of those half price books. You know it's
Oh
half.
yeah, easily.
That's what it looks like.
I mean, I would imagine there's multiple printings of this though too.
But see, look, it's in
So-
a Beckett case. So this is the same. That's all I saw for graded sales.
Yeah, it's only
Oh,
one
that's
that
what I was
grades
gonna.
them.
Yeah, that was my next question. So the one that sold raw, would you grade it with Beckett, full knowing that it's like really PSA now?
Well, doesn't
I mean, I guess you have
CGC
to, right?
doesn't CGC grade manga now?
But most people use, for some reason, they use Beckett for manga.
Yeah, because Beckett was the first to do it, and I'm guessing it's someone that's backed, like whoever their head grader is for manga, is like someone big within that whole
That makes
community.
sense.
If I'm not mistaken.
No, I think you're right. And every time you say that, that means you're right.
Fletch says that there's a One Piece manga that's 21,000 450 pages.
What?
21,000 pages.
So
It's
yeah,
just like a Bible, dude.
they were just like, hold my beer, omnibus.
Oh my gosh! What? I mean, how big of a book is that?
Right?
Bro, I don't think you could lift it.
Jesus.
Size of a phone book, dude.
Look it up. See what it looks like.
I don't
You
think
ain't
they
gonna be
even
able
have
to.
phone
You ain't gonna be able to
books
grade that one.
anymore.
Hey,
You
Might
imagine
not
the
even be
grader
able to
going
get
through
a-
all the pages.
Right?
eh,
Damn it, I
It might
lost
be-
count.
Can you even get a picture of that? Like, how do you even picture like that many pages?
Could y'all shut up? I'm on 19,100 and
So CGC doesn't grade manga, huh? Derek says not CGC, but they should start ASAP. They can even use their pulp holders. Can't believe they haven't started grading yet. So there you
What
go.
are you talking about? They could use their video game holders.
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of those Shonen Jumps are counterfeit too, so
Oh,
you got to be careful. Soggy says, I think the Shonen Jump I have with the first appearance of One Piece is like 400 raw. Should I grade it? Yes.
The answer is yes. And I think our Shonen Jumps are within the sizes that CGC can grade within their
big.
magazine.
Yeah, they're big.
Oh, well, can they grade it within their pulp? Casey?
What do you mean?
Wait, because don't they grade pulps now? So they should be able to fit within that, right?
Yeah.
So here's what it says. Let's see here.
Zabit
Oh,
said
thanks, Zabit. Appreciate it.
21,000 page. Hold on, I got to show you guys this. This is nuts. Holy
Squirrel.
I mean, we're literally talking about a book that I have no, and I should, but I just don't. I don't know.
well, we
anything
do
about-
now.
We do now.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's a
I-
big
I
price.
missed it. I clear-
Three grand raw. That's a huge price.
Oh man, we learned so much tonight.
The more you know.
I learned my
there was
colors.
There was a PS3 game. I still have my old PS3.
Look
It
at
still
this.
works.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. You still have a working PS3? I
Longest
do
single
too.
volume book in the world goes on sale, and it's impossible to read. 21,450 page volume of manga series One Piece is physically unreadable to highlight how comics now exist as commodities.
I mean,
Oh
it's
shit, that's like a long box.
It's physically impossible to read, making it less of a book and more of a sculpture. Priced at 1,600 pounds, the book isn't credited to Ichiro Oda, which has been serialized in Japanese magazine Shonen Jump every week since 1997. It's being sold instead as the work of Ian Monowak, a multidisciplinary artist who has designed the limited edition volume, which is entitled One Piece.
That's
Right?
pretty funny.
It's a sculpture
like this.
material. That is pretty funny. Look at that. Holy cow.
I kind of want to just buy this to like have it, right?
I know. I kind of want it.
Bro, look at that, dude.
I wonder what
Dude,
they
I can
sell
read
for
it
on the
out.
secondary
Man.
market.
How cool is that?
It's like
Louis-
you have your bookshelf. I have this one.
Louis
piece.
V says KFC's got 2-piece specials on Tuesdays.
Hold it, but don't you have to read this backwards?
Yes.
Aren't
You
these books
can't-
backwards?
Yep.
Oh,
Right to left, right?
Yeah. Yeah, back to front. So it's like, yeah.
And why is that?
It's just how they read them, man.
I mean, why are they reading backwards?
Why ask why?
Because
FedEx.
they broke away from China. Because China reads from left to right, top to bottom.
Try Bud Dry.
Oh, so they showed them, hey, we're just gonna read backwards. Show you.
FedEx would turn this into a 4-piece, bro.
That's what happens when you leave the mainland.
Now I'm all
Yeah.
interested.
Oh.
I
Well, So, and then I was gonna ask Stein. So, what game are we gonna play on PS3 against each other?
There's no way, but it won't work, will it? Online? Will they work online?
You should still be able to connect to the PlayStation Network. It just
You
depends on
think?
the game. Yeah, it just depends if the game still has a game
Play
server
Madden,
up.
dude. Let's play Madden.
Can you get on the online version of PS5s? Can you get PS3 games?
You can. Yeah, there's that too.
Okay. All right.
Well, ladies and
well-
gentlemen, that is
Figure it
been
out.
the list tonight. This is our show before MegaCon. We will not be here next week because the majority of us will be at MegaCon.
MegaCon.
But keep your
It was
eyes
gonna
on
sound like Transformers, dude. MegaCon.
on the social media pages we'll be doing live podcasts from the event and all kinds of check-ins. We got bunches of variants are going to be available. If you're going to be at MegaCon, make sure to stop by the booth. We'll have tons of stuff there. Come and say hi to us. Got a lot of stuff going on. And by the way, if you guys haven't picked it up yet, we put up 100 copies of the Thundercats Edo number 24 variant. That is our MegaCon exclusive, or one of the MegaCon exclusives that we're going to have. These are limited to 450 copies available, 500 printed, 50 are going to be AP copies for Edo. We have sets available of the trade and virgins for $35 a set over at dynamicforces.com. You can find the link pinned in the chat and in the description. If you use the code Wednesdays, you'll get 10% off. And there's only 100 available for pre-sale. The rest will be available in the Whatnot and eBay live sales from MegaCon over on Dynamic Forces Whatnot page. So make sure you guys check them out. And then come by the booth. We'll have all kinds of cool variants. We'll have the Jeff Monk variants for Something is Killing the Children, which is an amazing blind bag pack that Clutch has put together with some killer super rare variants from Jeff Monk. And we'll have a bunch of other cool variants available at the booth as well. And same with some really cool Sveta variants in the booth next to us. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Shout out to Rye with the $5 super chat at the end of the show saying, thanks, guys. Great show. And Stein, I wish you were going, brother. I really wish you were. So,
yeah. Well, you guys have fun and be safe. That's mostly all I care about. Just be safe.
Stick around after. I want to tell you who I'm picking up a commission from.
All right. Then that means everybody stick around after. We're gonna run through the
I already
quickie
know.
and call it a night. And we'll see you guys soon. Tomorrow night, Modern Comic Mayhem will be the last show before MegaCon. Come hang out. We're gonna have Hell Destroyer joining us. I think Davis Ryder is going to come by and hang out for a little bit, and we've got some interesting stories to talk about in Comic Drama Alert, as always.
Hey,
So,
and thank you, chat, for liking up the show. Appreciate it. Although I have to yell at y'all every single week. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh shit! I still didn't do it. Don't tell Redhood.
Stein, what do you say, brother?
See ya.
All right, starting off with our Golden Age honorable mention, Large Feature Comics from 1942. This is issue number 7 from series 2 of the series. This is a special book because it is Carl Barks' first professional comic work, and a killer CGC 8.0 copy sold for an all-time high of only $3,416, which feels like it should be double that considering how important this book is. So congratulations to whoever got this. Beautiful copy. Our regular honorable mention this week, One Last Trick, issue number 2, the Bill McKay 1 in 10. This is a killer 1 in 10 variant from a great artist, Bill McKay. Good guy, been on the shows before, and this one seems super rare, and it is selling for a decent amount. New book out this week, $15 on the secondary market. Not many of these out there. At number 10, Tiger's Island, issue number 1, the Vecchio Not Safe for Work polybag variant, selling raw for $25. Plus, this is another new book out this week. Killer covers on every issue, or every variant this week for this one. At number 9, Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number $1.85. This is the Natalie Fordrin 1 in 15 retailer incentive variant, and this one is selling for $20 to $25 out the gate on the secondary market. Gromit's issue number 1, the special Skate Shop Day 2026 variant. This one also came with a deck if you wanted it, which was super cool. And raws are now selling for $65 plus and $100 with the board. At number 7, New History of the DC Universe, the Dakota Incident. Issue number 1, cover A, selling for $20 to $30 raw. This one up a little bit from the previous week, was $5 to $10. Doing a decent amount because of the static history change in the Milestone universe. They're trying to bring that back in a major way. At number 6, Tiger's Island, the A cover for issue number 1, selling for $15 to $20 and a ton of copies sold. This could be an interesting series. Be on the lookout for the second print, which is going to be a monster. At number 5, 51, issue number 1. This is a Mad Cave book about, looks like Area 51 and aliens. There was also a Michael Avon Emming cover B. These are selling for $20 to $25 raw on the secondary market out this week. At number 4, Mark Spears Monsters, issue number 9, the Unholy Hour 1 in 50 variant. An amazing cover, an amazing issue right here, you guys. Make sure you read this. If you haven't been reading Monsters, you need to go catch up, and this issue is by far the best issue yet. And this character is going to be a big deal. So be on the lookout for this one, and keep an eye on the secondary market for it. It is selling right now for a decent amount of $90 raw. At number 3, Dork, issue number 1, the Brett Beans second print black and white. This is limited to, I believe, 1,500 copies. Could be 1,000. You have to double check on that. But selling for a decent amount, raw, $100 on the secondary market. Be on the lookout for a foil variant of this at MegaCon. At number 2, Absolute Batman, issue number 19, the Rafa Sandoval glow-in-the-dark variant. Pre-sales on this one are through the roof. This is limited to 800 copies, and raws are pre-selling for $200 plus. So many variants for issue number 19. It's going to be interesting to see what all these sell for on the secondary market when they come out. At number 1, One Piece Volume 1, the first print of the manga from 1997. With the recent year 2 series of One Piece on Netflix, this book has gone through the roof. $2,000 to $3,000 raw. There's a ton of variants or a ton of reprints and ton of counterfeits out there, so make sure you're careful with this one. But big sales on this book in high grade. This has been the House of Stein Hot 10 show for March 13th, 2026. We'll be off next week for MegaCon, but keep an eye on the channels for all the updates and all the live check-ins from the show. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Adios.